One of my goals is to help people be super dad forever, and what that looks like when we're talking about what we do here at Renegade Chiropractic is we've created something that I call the Renegade Super Dad Blueprint, which is 5 simple things that can help you be the best dad possible for your kids, for your wife, for your family, for as long as possible. So let's hop into these 5 things. They're simple, but they're very foundational, and ultimately if you can plug into these 5 things and do them frequently, it's going to be life-changing. The first thing is this: you need to eat more green stuff. Your brain and your body need nutrients in order to thrive at an optimal level. Green stuff, I know it sounds kind of silly. We're talking about vegetables, right? Some fruits. You can't just eat just protein. You can't eat just carbs. I know sometimes people don't like the taste of things like spinach and broccoli and kale and that sort of stuff, but you really need to be eating it because your body needs minerals and it needs fiber, and green stuff carries antioxidant properties to help decrease inflammation. So you need to make sure that you're getting all those things in. Eat green stuff. Huge. Second thing is this: you need to move more. Movement really is the ultimate medicine. Lack of motion is when you start to have discomfort and pain. And so walking, wrestling, playing with your kids, those are all really valuable things that you need to be doing, and it keeps your mind sharp and stress-free, and your kids follow your example. So if you're not moving, if you're just sitting around all day, then that's probably more than likely what they're going to be doing all the time. And so you need to be moving. The third thing, and kind of in that same vein, is you need to lift heavier things. You need to lift weights. And I know that sounds silly. Some people don't like lifting weights. It's not a thing that they love doing, but physical strength actually supports your mental strength as well too. Testosterone actually boosts when you put your body under stress, and putting your body under stress with weights actually is a stress reducer as well too. And it's a confidence builder, because when you start moving more, you start lifting heavier things, then you start to feel better, you start to look better, and that's great. That's what you want. You want to feel confident in yourself, because then your kids can see that too. Lifting really equals preparation for life's challenges, not just in the aspect of being able to move heavy things, which is huge, and being able to move around with your kids, but also the mental stress of putting your body under stress willingly helps create resilience in your brain and body too. The fourth thing, and arguably one of the most important things that you can do, is be present and put your phone down. And I know you're probably watching your phone right now. If you're with your kids right now and your kids are awake, put your freaking phone down and go play with them. Your time matters, but your presence matters even more than the time, right? Or the presence with the time that you do have. And so being available is huge for your kids. Cell phones really are stealing the time that we have with our kids, and really, you've probably all heard this before, but the time that we actually have with our kids is relatively short. And so we need to be very intentional with our kids and the time that we have. The other thing is, if you spend all your time on the phone and then it gets to an age where your kids are able to have their own phone, or they eventually buy their own phone, they're going to mirror you and how you used your phone. And so if you want them to be present with you later in life, then you need to be present too. So be all in when you're with them. Quality time over quantity of time is huge. The fifth thing is keep your nervous system clear. Your nervous system literally controls everything in your body: your heart, your lungs, your stomach, your digestion, everything, right? Without your brain sending signals through your neurospinal system down to those key critical organs, your body doesn't do those things the way that they're supposed to, or at all. And so it's important to keep your nervous system unstressed so that your body can function as optimally as possible. And doing all the things that we talked about above will help with that, but ultimately you need to make sure that you're honing in and tuning up your nervous system frequently and getting adjusted. Getting checked and adjusted to stay calm and resilient and happy and healthy is a huge piece to the puzzle. There's 3 things that cause stress to your nervous system. We call them the 3 T's in chiropractic: thoughts, traumas, and toxins. Negative thoughts and emotional stressors create stress that gets stuck on your nervous system, and some people can shake some of those off. Sometimes we can't, and getting adjusted helps decrease that stress from your nervous system. Traumas is the physical stressors, right? The stressors that you have to go through on a daily basis when you're at work, or when you were younger, you had some physical stresses, accidents, slips, falls, all that stuff. Those are the traumas, and when those things happen, it's important that you take care of those things and make sure that stress isn't getting stuck on your nervous system as well too. And then toxins is the chemical stressors that you experience that drain you, right? Be it what you're eating that's putting those chemicals on your nervous system, be it the air that you're breathing, the habitual things that you do every day, all those things add up and put stress on your nervous system. So getting adjusted, having nervous system focused care can really help you function at an optimal level and get rid of those extra stressors that you don't need in your life so that you can be the super dad that you're supposed to be. So to wrap things up, I just want to ask you these couple questions. Which of these things are you already doing? I'd love to hear about it. Which of these things can you add into your life that can give you an edge and be a better super dad? If you have any questions and you want to learn more about this, you can just shoot us a quick message us Renegade Dad if you're ready to step up as your family's provider and be the anchor that your family needs. And then lastly, I just want to ask this final question. What does it mean to you to be the anchor for your family and to be the dad that your family, your wife, your kids, they all deserve?